Another goddamn school rants video. So I was in my chemistry class and I was almost falling asleep because the teacher's so fucking boring. And there's another teacher there, the assistant. She's more of the one that lays down the law on the students because a bunch of the students are fooling around because, the main teacher, he's fucking boring, okay? But anyways, I'm not gonna complain about that in this video. But she was lecturing the kids and screaming at them, what a lot of teachers usually do. And she said something that caught my attention. She said this. She said we're lucky that we get all the help we get because the state says recommends that this is what the state wants the teachers to do. They want the teachers to just hand out the work and have the kids do it themselves and not really get any help. Yeah, that's supposed to be how school is in my state. That's what the state wants. Of course, the teachers don't really follow this, but still, that's just fucking broken, in my opinion. That completely takes out the purpose of school. I mean, isn't school a place to learn? Okay, okay. Still, I know school doesn't really teach shit that you would really want to remember later on in your life, but still, isn't school a place to learn shit? And you don't really learn when someone just throws a bunch of questions at you and they're like, here, do this, without any prior knowledge of the subject. And with all the tests I get in all my classes, quizzes, midterms that are coming up in January, state testing, the SATs, I could go on and on and on. How the fuck is that supposed to help the kids pass all these tests? If anything, that would just add a whole bunch of stress onto the kids. Let's say this was enforced, all right? Let's say all the teachers had to follow this. This is how all the teachers were supposed to teach, and if they don't teach like that, they lose their jobs or whatever. Let's say, yeah, all the teachers were like that. You would see a whole bunch of kids in the state fail these fucking tests because they were not taught properly how to do the subject or how to do the work properly. Let's say something like math, where you have to teach the kids what to do. I mean, you can't just throw work at them and expect them to just get it like that. All kids don't learn like that. Maybe some learn like that. Maybe some actually do get it on their own, but a lot of kids need shit explained to them, and when you just throw work at them, that's not going to help in the slightest. So again, if that actually were enforced, you would see a whole bunch of kids in my state fucking fail all these tests, and it would give the schools in my state a bad name, because, again, if they would enforce this stupid fucking rule where the teachers can't actually help you. I mean, again, that just completely defeats the purpose of school and really defeats the purpose of a teacher, too, because it's in their name, teacher. They're supposed to teach the subject to the kids, and I guess my state doesn't want that, apparently. I guess they want the kids to fail. I don't fucking know. It's almost like the education system in my state want these teachers to be like emotionless robots, not help the kids at all, don't form a friendship with them, don't bond with them, don't interact with them at all. They just sit there, watch the kids do their work, and most likely fail because they weren't taught the lesson. They weren't even taught at all, really. It just makes zero fucking sense to me. Again, with all the fucking stress that my state puts upon puts upon all the students already, this would just make it 10 times worse if the teachers weren't allowed to actually actually teach the kids what the fuck they need to learn in that subject. I mean, that's just completely ass backwards. I mean, this is really what I hate about the education system in general. They give you all these rigorous tests that you need to pass in order to graduate, and they make you learn these fucking subjects that you're not going to need to know when you're finally done with school altogether, and even college if you decide to go. Stuff that won't benefit you in real life after you graduate college or high school, whatever you decide to do. Stuff you don't need to know for real life. They don't teach you actual shit you need to know. I know I've said this a whole bunch of times in my other school rant videos, but it's still something that just pisses me off so much. And on top of that, they don't, in my state at least, they don't want the teachers to actually help the students and help them pass. They just, again, it feels like the state is just setting up the students to fail, really, with what they want the teachers to do. And again, thank God no teacher I've ever had actually followed this. So here's how it is in my state. You have to pass the state tests that are given. And if you don't pass it, you're in that class for another semester at least. And if you fail it again, yeah, you're in there for another semester. And the cycle just goes on and on until you finally pass that test or you reach the age of 21. I don't know anyone who's ever been in high school that long, and if they have, they're a complete fucking failure. But, so anyways, if that kid fails the test, and if the teachers were supposed to be like this, the teachers would pretty much be like, "Oh, haha, you failed that test. You're in this class for another semester, and you're not gonna get any help. So get ready to be in high school until you're 21. Haha, fuck you." I especially hate the education system in my state. It puts it puts so much stress on the students, myself included. I even made a whole video about how stressed out I am every day about school, and it just wants the teachers to be like this. That makes the education system in my state seem so much fucking better, doesn't it? Obvious sarcasm, I know. So I don't know if this is how your state expects you to learn if you're in another state as mine, or maybe even a different country. I don't know. I'm sure the education system is a lot better in other countries than in this country, but I don't know if you're expected to learn this way from wherever you're at. You're probably laughing at me like right now and are like, "Oh, I'm so fucking glad I don't live where he lives." But yeah, anyways, yeah, I fucking hate my education system. If I, like I said multiple other times in the video. Anyway, I'll wrap this up now. Anyway, fuck school. That's all I have to say. Bye bye.